don't get here without things starting a long time ago. So, two soldiers and a nurse found ourselves in
Amsterdam.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, I mean, I always like to exhaust myself with anything and get as involved as anyone will allow me to. But this one, David really invited me from the very first meeting, sitting down at a diner that we always used to sit down at, talking about The Fighter, talking about American Hustle. But he always had a script on those. This one, he had no script. He just had a couple of ideas. He had like a book he wanted to give me, and then we started, you know, trading, you know, music that we would listen to, bits of history that we would learn about. David would scribble all this down, and then, you know, over years and years came up with this story. Much bigger story than this, actually. We really had to, you know, condense it all back down. But it was wonderful, you know. I really appreciate that David was generous enough with me to bring me along for the whole journey, right from the inception right through to the end of editing, and now to seeing it here.
It began with the character. I was talking to David about Valerie for years before we actually got around to making the film, and it was just, yeah, it was kind of like a creative process that kept evolving, and then eventually we're on set, and I had the most incredible time, worked with the most incredible, you know, some of the most incredible creative talents this industry has to offer, and yeah, and made some, you know, lifelong friends out of it too. It was good.
I love getting a chance to spend that time, you know, working behind the camera, because that's something that I'm looking to do one day as well, and so I want to learn as much as possible, and it's very kind of him to have invited me in. And there are certain things I think we see as actors that perhaps you might leave on the cutting room floor that we catch on the day and you want to incorporate back into the film, so that's always enjoyable.
Life is funny. We need someone to help us to find the truth. My friend was killed because of something monstrous that he had seen.
This is all turning out to be a lot larger than any of us. You're gonna have to take my lead getting out of this. I had to stab a guy. I had to hit a lady with a brick one time.
What?
It's a long story, but with you two, it'll be a cakewalk.
You know, we wanted to see a friendship that we wanted to have, you know, that we're a triangle of people who would do absolutely anything for each other no matter what, that have really been tested. They've been kind of forged in the crucible of the Great War, and they've declared they will do anything for each other, and they stick to that no matter what, even when they're dragged into this big murder rap and then into this huge global conspiracy, which is crazy but is actually based on fact. Yeah.
I think anyone who's moved to a new city to kind of start something fresh is going to identify with Amsterdam.
And what does friendship mean to you?
To me, it's everything. It's my absolute priority. My friends are everything to me.
This is one of the finest innovations from Zurich. It removes all pain. Guys like me, we have to turn to booze, the morphine, and that can lead to addiction. Oh, that's fast. That is advanced.